Hello friends, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the I hope I am not coming down with a cold beer review. While my senses of smell and taste are still intact, I'm feeling a little bit sore in the throat, which is somewhat disturbing to me. One of my coworkers has a cold, so yeah. Might as well go and get a review out of it before my senses go completely kaput, yes? So, tonight we will be probably reviewing the last Gordon Biersch I will be reviewing in a long time, and that's not because I don't like Gordon Biersch, but because they really don't release many bottled beers. I believe that their entire line only consists of about 12 active beers, of which 6 are brewery only. So, this one is Winterbock, and Winterbock is a Doppelbock, so let's read the back here. Winterbock. During Winterfest, 11th century Bavarian monks imbibed creamy bocks made from strong, dark-roasted malts, ensuring the monks would fast frequently. Our Gordon Biersch Winterbock is perfect by itself or paired with a hearty winter meal, unless, of course, you're fasting. It is pretty hearty, 7.5 ABV, as a Doppelbock should be. Doppelbock should be pretty hearty, because they are supposed to be essentially liquid bread. And so, a lot of people, well, you don't even see Gordon Biersch being mentioned as a craft brewer. My sort of speculation about that is because they're not very innovative, but I have to give Gordon Biersch this. They know what they do, which is German lagers, and they know how to do it well. Very few people actually do a lot of these lager styles very well. You very rarely see an American brewery putting out a very good Doppelbock or a very good Bock at all, really. Let's see here, what else? And thirdly, and most importantly, they know how to do it cheap. So this is probably the cheapest Doppelbock you're ever going to find. Even in Hawaii, this is under $1 for a bottle. The mainland is probably like 75 cents a bottle. You know what I mean? So you're pretty much going to get your money's worth out of this because it's not a bad beer. No, it's no Celebrator. No, it's no Iinger, but it's a Doppelbock. It's pretty good and it's under $1. So let's go and drink it, shall we? Of course, very thick, and not much in the way of carbonation, with a very clear reddish-brown coloration. Almost like a lighter Dr. Pepper sort of color, I would say. With a fairly sparse, thin, tan white head. Nose is very strong of breadiness. So you're getting those malts there, and it smells like toasted bread. There's also underneath that toffee and caramel notes. Not really much in the hops in the nose, but a Doppelbock's supposed to be a malt showcase. And pretty much it's redolent of malts in the nose. It's not really complex, but it's hitting all the things for its styles. Nice thick and full mouthfeel. Slightly boozy, which might put some people off, but this is so slight that for someone like me who regularly drinks, straight whiskey, it's nothing. It's just a minor taste element. hops do kind of come out in the finish. You know, they just clean the palate. It's a nice light touch of bitterness. You know, it just wipes all the sweet malts away. It's really quite pleasant. Toasted brown bread is the main malt flavor. It, you know, when they say call this liquid bread, it really is liquid bread. It, you know, doesn't get much breadier than this. There's volatile hints of toffee, but you don't really get it on the tongue. And there's a bit of slight caramel sweetness to it. And there's just a slightest hint of raisin, but unlike some other Doppelbocks I've had, there's not really much in the way of nuts or candied fruit to the flavor. Dried or candied fruit. That said, it's pretty satisfying. Like I said, not too complex, but it pretty much hits all the main notes that you want for the style, and doesn't really have any strong hits against itself, except for perhaps the slight booziness. And you know what? Like I said before, it's pretty damn rare you're going to find a Doppelbock brewed in America. It's pretty damn rare you're going to find a Doppelbock for under $1 a bottle. So go out and get this. It's also better when it's fresh. This one's kind of old. It's 2 months old. Gordon Biersch is really best. One of those ones that's best when it's fresh. Excuse me. So do yourself a favor and go and spend the $9-10 to go and get yourself a 12-pack. I mean, you'd have to be really damn cheap to turn that down, because all the beers in there, you know, they're drink. Even the worst one is still in the category that I would label drinkable. You know, that if it was in a fridge and offered to me, I would drink it, and while not despise it, I probably wouldn't super like it. Whereas something like this, no, I'll enjoy it for what it is. And for something like the Marzen, the Festbier, and the Pilsner, they're really damn good. So, Gordon Biersch Winterbock. Unless I go and do a review inside a Gordon Biersch brewery, this will be the last time you'll see me talking about Gordon Biersch for a long time. And so, I bid adieu to one of my favorite breweries, at least for a while. In your public eye, at least. I'm still going to be drinking it every now and then for myself. And I have to say, that's your tonight's review for you, Winterbock. Go out and enjoy, folks. Prost.